I like the seating, man. I feel like the leader of a cult. Just chill. Y'all watch the Olympics? A couple of you? Okay. All right. I watched a lot of ping pong. That's the shit, you know? I love Olympic ping pong because every year you get to see every country bring their best Chinese people together. You know? Like, Olympic ping pong is less a question of who's the best at ping pong, and more of a question of how far can Chinese people flee? And the answer is Moldova. Great team this year, you know? The Chilean and Luxembourg ping pong team are 60-year-old Chinese women. Isn't that crazy? They like moved there literally a couple years before, went to a local club, and just found out that they were the best player in the whole country, including the men. That's nuts. I wish I had a skill like that, you know? Like, alright, somebody's jealous, it's okay. I don't know, I wish I had a skill like that, you know? Maybe in my retirement age, I'll move to Australia and start breakdancing. That's cool. You guys are fun. I perform a lot in New England, right? And you know, sometimes it's hard for me to relate to the crowd, but I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job, you know? I feel like I'm pretty much a white guy, you know? I hike, I bike, my girlfriend's Asian. Just like you. Just like you. I was actually born in China, you guys, right? And then when I was 8, I ended up moving to Australia because, you know, my parents wanted to experience racism. I was nervous about moving to Australia because, yeah, I didn't speak any English. But then I got there, and I was like, oh, neither do they. They stuck me in this ESL class, right? That's like English as a second language. That's where to help you learn English faster, they put you in a class where no one speaks English. Which is a lot like if you were to teach swimming by letting all the kids that didn't know how to swim drown in the same pool. I ended up coming here for high school, right? And what do they start school with here every day?
Like allegiance.
All right, these people pay attention. Let's get it. Pledge of Allegiance, right? Now, as someone who just came here, I have 2 problems with this, right? 1, I did not know the words. And 2, I did not believe in the words. I was like, Pledge of Allegiance? I just got here. I'm still on my free trial. It felt weird to me, you know, to be pledging allegiance while on a student visa. So what I would do is I would say most of the words and then I would just kind of like mutter the rest. You know, I would be like, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the People's Republic of China. One nation under mountain. Indivisible with limited rights for all. I like traveling, guys. I like traveling. I took this trip to France recently, right? And surprisingly, I had a good time. I had no problems with the French, you know, but I did have a problem with the Chinese French. Very pretentious. Like I was in Paris, right? I was in this Chinese restaurant, a bunch of Chinese people here, doing Chinese people shit, right? FaceTime in public. And I sat down, right? I ordered food in English. And then a couple of them looked over at me, made this face, and then immediately switched to talking in French. And I was like, you motherfuckers think you immigrated to a better country than I did? You pretentious fucks. I was like, you and I, we eat the same rice, motherfucker. Okay. Don't forget where you came from. Like they went from going like, 你好, 还好, 怎么样, 你好, 你好, to it's not Chinese French impression. It pissed me off, right? Because they were old Chinese people, you know? So I go for a for a fact, French is not their first language. So they purposely switched to a language where it was harder for them to communicate in just to tell me a fuck you. Which is the most French shit ever, right? And it was in that moment I realized, like, oh, these people, they've just fully assimilated to their country, right? Because they were pretentious. And I realized I had fully assimilated to mine, because in that moment, I hated Chinese people. Okay, I like that one, that's fine. That was just for me, apparently. I just got a new girlfriend, yeah? Just a new girlfriend? Yeah, thank you. She's Tibetan, right? She's from Tibet. She's like a rare Pokemon. Because my government caught the rest of them. It's okay, you can laugh, she's not here. She's locked in a cage. No, she's great. She's been teaching me about love languages recently, right? There's a love languages crowd. Okay, the women like, yeah, the men look confused. Like, bro, I'm still working on regular languages. Love languages, right? I'm just learning about this. It's like how your partner feels loved, right? I learned that her and I, we have different love languages, right? Like hers is words of affirmation and acts of service. And mine is physical touch and blowjobs. And gifts. If those gifts are and words, if those words are that's actually Tibetan. That's what no, hers is words of affirmation, right? So every time I say I love you, she'll be like, tell me why. I'm like, oh baby, it's because you're so loving, you're so caring, you're so supportive, right? But then the next time she'll be like, tell me why, but in different words. So now I'm just out here reading all these thesauruses, brushing up on my synonyms. Right? Just like, oh baby, you're so munificent, benevolent, genocide resistant. I like that one. They say couples become more alike over time, right? Yeah. I think that's true, because she's starting to become, a lot more physically active, right? And I'm starting to become a lot more emotionally unstable. I used to get my stress out by going to the gym, right? Pump it out. But she's been getting me to get in touch with my feelings, which is good. And I'm gaining empathy, but I'm losing muscle mass. Right? It's hard to hold water away when you're just crying all the time. The steroids are leaking out of my body right now. I don't know if I like these gyms, Like the other day, she was like, hey, you want to hit the gym? And I was like, how can I bench press knowing that I was in love as a child? And she was like, quit being a little bitch. Because she's been losing empathy and gaining muscle mass. She asked me the other day, she was like, hey, how come you never try any dirty talk? And I was like, because you don't like it when I just regular talk. I don't like dirty talk, so I've been trying to fuck it up on purpose. And she was like, oh, what would be hot if you're like, this is my pussy. So during sex, I was like, this is my pussy? Whose pussy is this? To whom does this pussy belong? His work's so good. So we have a dirty talk or regular talk stance, you know. Oh man. Okay, that's a lot of fun. I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, you too. Oh yeah, you too. Okay, nice. I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, right? So I don't like this whole concept of like choking during sex. You know? Because like when I start choking someone, I start getting competitive. Right? Like if I'm choking you, it is not for you to come. It's for me to win. And if I've been choking you for like 5 minutes and you're still alive, then I need to do sensei. Okay, that was just for you, my man. That was just for you. That was just for you. Yeah, alright. It's good, guys. It's good. I recently became a U.S. citizen, guys. I recently became a U.S. citizen. Thank you. Yeah. Belmont out here supporting this fun. I recently became a U.S. citizen, but my girlfriend, she's still foreign, right? So I told her, I was like, you need to stop hitting me. Because it is no longer domestic abuse. It is terrorism. I'm an American, I have rights.